Welcome to the Fantasy Cycling Podcast, featuring your hosts, Grant Gardner and John Anderson. Chapeau, you're in the mix.
You're in the mix with the Fantasy Cycling Podcast. This is John, and I'm here with
Grant.
Sir.
We're committing to our schedule, making sure we get a podcast out this week. We got a big race coming up.
Oh. That was that Robot Grant that just came around? I feel like, guys,
I was just trying to, get us going. You always just kind of say hello and just let it hang in the air.
Yeah. Grant's looking a little disheveled, guys. He's looking a little worse for wear.
Not true.
As we look ahead at this next slate of fantasy cycling races, are you hanging out in the Bellagio, or are you hanging out in Circus for these picks, Grant?
The Bellagio.
You're feeling you're in the Bellagio on
top
these.
tier.
Top tier.
We've got the Italian classics coming up. I mean, what's not to be excited about?
Welcome back from the city that. What is Vegas's little slogan?
It's called Sin City.
Sin City.
Yeah.
Welcome back from Sin City.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't do any sinning.
No. Just a trade show.
Yeah.
And some nice meals.
You lost a little bit of money though, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to. It's part of the experience.
Poked my toe in.
A tasteful amount.
Yeah.
A gentlemanly amount of money was lost.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm proud of you.
And I tried to bet on cycling, and the only option was the outright winner for the Tour de France.
Gosh.
It's like, I want to bet on Trofeo Laguelia or something, like the real ball knowers. What are they betting on?
What casino were you in when you tried to do that? Was it Bellagio, or where were you at?
No,
where was the sport? The Sahara.
Yeah.
That's why you're in the mid tier.
Yeah. I bet if I went to Caesars or MGM, they would have taken my bet.
They would at least offered you a bet for the Giro or something.
Yeah.
It's hard out here for a degenerate, That's why you're gonna come. That's why you're gonna come here, listeners. You're gonna come here, and this is like the penny slots of cycling risk.
Yes. There's no money involved. It's just fun.
Yeah, we're just here for fun. Grant, we sit in the shadow of opening weekend that's just occurred.
Yes.
Was it everything you hoped for?
It was close. I would have hoped for a little more intrigue in Omloop. Still excited to see Van der Poel win.
Well, we had the intrigue was before the start, where we had a late entry.
Yep, late entry for Van der Poel.
Pulling up in the Lambo just in the nick of time for the start.
And then Van Aert ran for the hills.
Yeah.
As soon as he heard that was coming.
Must have heard through the grapevine. Oh, my ankle's acting up.
Yeah. Or no, he was ill. He had
he's ill. I bet he was ill. Yeah. He had an upset stomach once he found out that Van der Poel was going to be there. That's good to see Van der Poel like swaggering about though.
Yeah.
Did you see his quotes recently where he talked about, how he was getting all existential on us, Grant? Sort of like
doesn't know how many races are left.
Yeah, he was kicked back on the stern of a yacht somewhere in Monaco, thinking I might not have many more of these left. I need to appreciate these wins.
Yeah, and we should too.
We should too. And in all seriousness, we should. This has been a really great era of cycling, and we need to appreciate it. And it was a good win, if a little bit dull. Seated, just rode everyone off his wheel, seated up that little incline there.
Yep. And our buddy Paul did the same in France. Jorgensen,
Paul Wall,
watched him disappear into the distance.
Yeah, to ride Jordy off your wheel is no small task.
Yep.
Two-time winner of. Well, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
So yeah, Paul won as well, and then we had an emerging. Matthew Brennan take the dub. And what was the name of that race?
Kurna, Brussels, Kurna.
Yeah, KBK.
Yep.
What'd you make of that, Grant?
I mean, he won by 3 bike links. That was impressive.
Yeah. He's the truth.
Where it seemed like, well, Phillipsen was probably the favorite for that sprint, but then would he have a mechanical or a little crash? And then he was on a teammate's bike and then had to switch bikes right before the sprint. And there's just nowhere to be found. And then Brennan crushed it.
It's hard to do these one-day races, though. I did pretty poorly from a fantasy perspective.
Yeah, it's
nothing really
feast
to
or
brag
famine.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you crack a top 100 or top 50 or anything? I don't have anything to.
No.
Yeah.
It was like I'd have the winner. Like I had Brennan, I had Vanderpool.
I picked the winner in all the races, but
yeah, did not have the supporting characters needed to have a good fantasy team.
It's a tricky thing about these one days. You gotta get the meat and potatoes right.
Yep. And I've been participating in the Velo Games Fantasy Sixes. So that's a pretty cool format where it's a series across pretty much all the major classics this year. And you pick 6 riders per race, and your point total accrues across all the races. So I'm in the top 300 out of like 4,000 people on that one. So
this guy. What's the other app we're going to start trying out?
Fanta Cycling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We dabbled with them a little bit last year.
Last year we looked at it and it was pretty involved of you needed other people to participate and make a true fantasy league like you would for fantasy football or fantasy Premier League. Yeah,
you kind of got to have your ducks in a row to do it.
Yeah, but
rally up a group of friends.
It looks like they do have more of a pick 'em option now where you can just pick races and not have to have other peers to participate. So we might be able to look at that.
Which is helpful for us because we don't have a whole lot of peers.
Yeah.
At least not.
At least that are willing to download the app and participate with us. We might be able to chat cycling with them.
We just don't have friends. We don't have any friends, guys. This is why we do the podcast, really. Hey, speaking of picks, so we do have, Grant, you want to talk to everybody about the league for the Fantasy Cycling Podcast League?
So for the second year, we'll be doing a fantasy league on the Cycling Fantasy app. And the way you participate in that, just go down to the homepage of the app. There's a little trophy icon. Click on that. And then on the left-hand side, you'll see the Fantasy Cycling Podcast. So just click on us and sign up. Looks like if you were in there last year, you're going to already be in it. But if you're new, please join us. We'll send out instructions on Twitter or Instagram on how to get involved.
And it's important because this weekend we have
Strade Bianche,
which will be, if you don't get your picks in for Strade, you're going to be
behind the 8 ball
on the league. So it's our first race on the league. And it's a beautiful race. Tell everybody about the race, Grant.
So it is an Italian classic in Tuscany in the gravel hills. Pretty demanding race of these long gravel sectors, gravel climbs. Sometimes there's some wind that kicks up and there
got those tall pointy trees everywhere.
Yeah. And then the finish is in Siena in the old town. It's very steep on these tiled streets. Like even if you're a good gravel rider, you still got to climb at the end. Mm-hmm. To be up there with the best of them. So it's one of my favorite races. I think a lot of people consider it the sixth monument.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
They've got it's on my bucket list, but apparently the fondo that you can sign up is like incredible, and it's an incredible experience. You can go, hundreds of people sign up for the fondo. Mm-hmm. You can go out and ride that, race it, whatever.
Well, the amazing thing
stick around for the race.
The pro race really started the pro race is only a decade or so old,
mm-hmm.
and really started as more of like a unbound gravel sort of race.
Yeah.
And then there was so much interest in it that they turned it into a Pro Series race and then ultimately World Tour. And here we are.
The lore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited to hear your picks about Strade. So looking at this, I think there's the question that everybody that's looming on my mind.
Yes.
Is Tadej Pogačar, Isaac Del Toro.
Yes.
They're both going to be there. We've seen the Instagram shots in slow-mo.
The recon.
In the crispy white rainbow jersey and the crispy white Mexican national champs jersey. Rocking back and forth, climbing up the hills, doing the recce's.
Yep.
Looking pang. So here's my question. Is Pog and Del Toro, are they Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen? Or do we have more of a sort of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade at the Heat kind of situation? Was that where they were together on the same team at the Heat?
Yeah, the Miami Heat. So explain that analogy for the fans that know nothing about NBA basketball.
Well, and your speaker who knows nothing about basketball, only at a high level note. Yeah, I mean, you got Jordan and Pippen, arguably top 5 players in the NBA at that time.
Yeah.
But he settled in as a role player to Jordan.
Yep.
Like, this is he knew in any other era, Scottie Pippen might have been the best player in the league, but he happened to be on the same team as the GOAT, the greatest player of all time.
Yeah. And
figured out how to do it. Whereas you've got a situation in Miami where you had LeBron and Wade wasn't so copacetic, maybe a little bit. You know, Dwayne Wade had his own kind of legacy and ambitions. And LeBron obviously is LeBron.
Yeah.
Not quite so. Is that a fair representation? I'm not a big NBA guy, to be honest.
I think the difference with Miami Heat, it was LeBron. He came in and kind of rained on Dwayne Wade's parade, right?
Yeah, he was the guy in Miami before LeBron showed up.
Yeah, and then LeBron left and went back to Cleveland, and it was Dwayne Wade's show again, and he was able to win a championship after LeBron left, I think. So Dwayne Wade wasn't happy being maybe the number 2, number 3 to LeBron, and he waited it out and then got his own show. Is Del Toro willing to be?
Is he willing to be a Scottie Pippen, or does he want to be Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think Pog's going anywhere.
I think he wants to be Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. So maybe Del Toro needs to. What if he went to like Movistar or something?
That'd be kind of cool.
Spanish team. That would be kind of cool.
He's probably going to have more opportunities to win sticking around on UAE, though, to be honest.
Yeah, with all the.
I mean, they're going to be lethal in this race. I mean, any other team is going to be like, who are we marking here? That's what's going to be That's what's going to be fascinating. Is, I mean, Pog really doesn't actually need that though.
No,
but it's going to be a huge advantage that there's another potential winner on the same team that can work in service and or just win on his own or make a move that has to be respected.
I think the best thing for them is just going to be doing different races, you know?
Yeah. I don't get the vibe though that they don't like each other. Like they were out riding their.
Yeah.
There's no doubt on that team who the alpha dog is.
Yeah, but Pogačar's not going to gift a classic. So,
no. Like Vanderpool said, you never know when you're going to win your last race, man. You got to take them all.
I don't know. I think it adds drama that we didn't have this past weekend. That you got these two elite teammates as well as the other characters and previous winners. Like Wout Van Aert.
Do you take both on your fantasy team? They're both expensive. Are they both 1,200? I don't know how much they are on Velo games.
Yeah, I think they're both either 1,200 or 1,200 and 1,000. I personally am not taking both.
Who you got, mate?
I have Paul Seychelles.
It's just, listen.
You can't not pick him.
If you're playing Velo games, if you're playing fantasy cycling app or fantasy cycling, I don't know how much they've got him weighted on each app, but they're probably pretty consistently. He's a value for opportunity. Is just, you got to take him. He's 200 credits on the fantasy cycling app.
Then after him, I'm taking Gianni Vermeersch, former gravel world champion, and he was 7th in this race last year. Quinn Simmons, he's finished top 10 in this race before, and we know he's a great mountain biker. He's had a okay start to the season, but no major results. Of course, Pogačar. I'm also going to take Van Aert. I don't love the form that he's in right now, which is non-existent since he hasn't really gotten an opportunity to race on the road yet this season, except for Salmon. But he has been in the top 5 every time he's done this race.
Yeah.
So hard not to pick him.
I have him on my team for the same reason.
Also for the same reason, Tom Pidcock.
Same.
He has been in the top 5 in all 4 participations. And then my other 3 picks are Pipo Zana, Tibor Del Grosso, and Gregor Muehlberger.
First pickup for Tibor for you for the season?
Yeah, first.
It's my guy.
First Tibor pick this season. This might be one of my
Hipster
first
pick.
Muehlberger picks ever. He's a bit of a veteran, and he has finished 10th and 11th in this race before, but has not done it many times. So he was cheap, though. 200 credits. Already spent all my money on Pogačar and Van Aert and Pidcock. So that's a little bit of my outsider top 10 pick.
The budget aisles. I, too, have Pog, Pidcock, Van Aert, and Paul for aforementioned reasons. I do think, just to speak a little bit more about your Wout comments, he hasn't done this in a while. So it is a little bit of a gamble, but he has to be entering into this with some confidence, knowing that every time he's done it before, he's finished in the top 5. Yeah, like you said. I mean,
it's hard to ignore.
It's hard to ignore the confidence that you take from that. But I mean, the last time he rode it was 2021. So
that was 5 years ago. Yikes.
Eek.
But still picking him.
Yeah. Pidcock, a little bit safer, more recent history of success at the race. So I have Florian Vermeersch. Just needed a good 200 credit rider. He got 18th in 2025, so it was in the points. Also rounding out some 200 credit floor of the team is 2 Italians, Lorenzo Germani. You spoke about. Did you speak about him, or did you take someone else?
No.
Okay. He's got a terrible haircut. And he's 24, and he has done this race twice before, but not really had much to show for it. Notable results. He got 4th place in Veneto Classic in 2025. So he's getting some top 10s. Gianmarco Garofalo on Soudal Quickstep. He has done this twice. Best result was 33 in that. So I think he got a 4th place in a stage in the Giro last year. You just raise your eyebrows at that. Like, you sure about that, mate? That's what the app says. And then using 1,000 points accumulatively for my favorite Bilbao Baggins, first Baggins pick of the year.
Let's go.
He has done this 4 times in the last 5 years. Skipped it in 2024. He's also finished in the top 10 every time.
Dang.
Did you know that?
Baggins. He loves an adventure.
Raja Adria, he got 10th last year. He's only 400 credits. I'll take him. He's trending.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I think Pog's going to win.
It's a safe bet. And this is his first race of the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to crush. Probably going to do like 80K solo.
Do you think?
I mean,
it's going to be
maybe.
a long flyer.
Either that or he just goes to the line with Del Toro.
What's the real story here for me is if he takes a late flyer, what does Del Toro do? And what does Paul? How long can Paul Cejas?
He's not Spanish.
I really do think it's Paul Cejas.
I think it is. I just feel weird saying that, but that's what the announcers kept saying. So,
what does Paul and what does Del Toro do when he goes, and how long can they stay with him? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be must see viewing. Yeah, because I think Paul Cejas can follow, but can he sustain that over? And I don't really know how well he does on gravel.
Yeah, that's true. I've only really seen him in like
Traditional climbing
traditional
stages.
road course with climbing stages. He's not really like but I could see any move that's happening, like a Wout van Aert or a Pidcock is going to be a good. That's what's going to be interesting to see what Del Toro does, because that might help Paul. Because Del Toro is kind of an engine.
Yeah,
he's a bigger guy.
Or does Del Toro go out first and follow a break? I don't know.
See, that's what I think. It's just like kind of almost unfair that UAE has both of those guys there.
Two potential winners. I think we know who the.
There's no way anybody's going to let Del Toro go in the break.
Yeah, that's true.
That he could take it more early. He could take like a pre 80K move just to like shake out the riffraff.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a mega break of like 30 or 40 guys, but
yeah,
we don't have a full start list yet, but we're also going to have Paris-Nice and Tirreno-Adriatico coming up.
We're going to have a chance to get together and talk before those pop off. Tirreno's in like 3 days.
Yeah, no, that starts. Is it Sunday and Monday?
I feel like it's too early to pick, but big storyline on Paris-Nice is you've got Ayuso only, Max Poole, Dan Hull's going to be there. He's been riding really well so far. Ivan Romeo showing up. I think is this his first race of the season? Ivan Romeo? No, he did Andalusia.
Yeah.
Oh, he won Andalusia.
And then I think Almeida's doing that one too, right?
Yeah. It's a lot of the same guys from Andalusia.
Yep. There's this guy named Jonas Vingegaard. He's going to be there too.
Who? The contractor? Yeah. Actually, the start list is kind of cool for Paris-Nice. And this is what you need. This is something you really need to watch, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's going to be entertaining because Pog's not there. Jonas isn't invincible.
Yeah. And then over at Tirreno, they're going to have Roglic.
Boring.
His first race of the season. Del Toro will be there. He's going to mop up. And then Jorgensen will be the foil to Del Toro.
So Jorgensen's not going to defend his Paris-Nice title?
No, he's going to head over to Italy. And Van der Poel will also be at Tirreno again. He's done that plenty of times, and it's a good warm-up for Milano-San Remo for him.
Did you see Buitrago won?
Yeah, he won
Liguelia. Got away on that climb. He'll be there. He'll be there at Tirreno-Adriatico too. I mean, my early pick for Paris-Nice, they've already like some of my start lists has dropped, but I have a Ayuso only, Max Poole, Yvonne Romeo, Case Ball, ravishing Rick Plumiers, Michael Matthews, who just dropped from the start list.
Yeah, the injury in training or a crash.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just took a little tumble or?
I think so.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Yep. But fractured wrist, so.
Dan Huel and little guy, Matthias Vasek.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
Good. He's never ridden that race before, so good time trialist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's going to have a team time trial, I believe, and then an individual time trial at Tirreno, which the team time trial is going to be, I think we're going to have several of those this year. I think there's going to be one at the Dauphiné as well. And I guess, is there one at the Tour this year? I think that's why there is so many, as they're getting ready for that. But I don't know. They're kind of boring, aren't they?
I don't really like team time trials.
Yeah.
Just give me an individual.
Yeah. It is funny when Remco gets so feisty, though. Remember the one that was at the beginning of the Vuelta a couple years ago, and it was raining and it was at night, and he was just like yelling at the camera afterwards. And
I don't remember that. What was he yelling about?
That they were like racing.
Give me my Mom, meatloaf. What was he mad about?
He thought it was dangerous conditions.
Oh,
yeah.
So you just wanted to yell at the camera about it.
Yeah. But
well, just tuck in behind your domestiques and chill out.
Everybody else was, I guess they started late and their weather was worse for them or whatever. I can't remember all the details, but
he's the only guy that I'll give a pass for on being a bit whiny.
Yeah.
It floats for me. I don't know. I feel like I articulated it on our group chat one time, but
yeah,
it adds to his lore rather than subtracting for it for some weird reason.
Yeah,
it's just enough to where it's like funny.
Like it adds a little bit of spice, but it's not a complete turn off.
Yeah. To wrap up, huge turnoffs for me this week. I have two huge turnoffs that happened. One was Matthew Brennan.
Oh, yeah. We need to talk about this. A Brit that can't take his beer.
There's nothing more atrocious than a Brit who can't drink a beer.
And there's another one. His name's Tom Pidcock.
Yeah.
Doesn't drink beer at all, which I mean, for health reasons, respect. But
the clip. So at the end of KBK, their second and third place got like a pint, and then the winner had like a giant, like a fishbowl pint.
Mm-hmm.
And he was standing up there, and the guys that got second and third chugged their pints, and then he just kind of stood there awkwardly, like watching them, like smiling. He did. The easy thing to do there is just take a little courtesy sip and then hand it to a fan. I think he did hand it over to the fans.
Yeah.
So he rescued it a little bit, but another huge thing that was a bummer for me was watching Laguelia. Antonio Taberi's bike is hideous.
Are they on the Bianchis?
They're on the Bianchis. Ugh. And he's got, which it's fine. Nothing against Bianchi, but he's got his stem. Like listen, the era of like everybody having like a slam stem, like negative degrees down, like Adam on the who's the commentator?
Adam Blythe.
Adam Blythe. If you haven't seen his setup, it's like 140 millimeter stem and like negative 10 degrees or something.
Yeah.
Like those days are over. Like people have stacks now, and like people are much more like it's customized to your fit. But something about that Bianchi bike, like he has no spacers.
Yeah. But
the stem is like positive, like 30 degrees. So it just like shoots up in the air like a skateboard ramp.
Well, I think Bianchi has had a crisis of design in the last probably 5 years. They haven't been great. And I would say these don't look as bad as the ones last year or the year before did.
Yeah.
But they're still not like the classic Bianchi, like, I guess it's green. I can't remember what the color is called. Sorry, Bianchi fans. But
I know what you mean though.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, I hate to end the podcast on a sad note, but it just had to be said.
Well, we'll see.
Get your fit right to Barry.
Yeah. We'll see the resplendent Colnago.
It looked like a catapult, like for killing cat. Like he had put a slingshot on it, like fire a pebble at a cat as he's riding by. And Matthew Brennan, man, get a personality, mate. Thanks for listening. You guys can follow us on Instagram and X and the handle Listen to FCP. The number 2.
Yes, always.
Brennan, don't take that to heart. I have no personality either.
You know what can fix that? Winning. Just keep winning.
If you win, it don't matter.
Yep. All right, man.
Talk to you later.